Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's dress up a nice little package for him. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new friends and to all of my new subscribers. Welcome back to all of my longtime friends and longtime subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for supporting my channel, and thank you for being such good people with whom I get to spend a part of my crafty day. Today won't be a long video. It's going to be a process video. These are some of the bags that I shared with you from a recent Dollar Tree trip. Now we're going to take this bag and dress it up a little bit, but this time we're going to dress it up for him. So we're going to hop right into it. So y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so this is going to be a process video. So with any process video, the measurements that I'm using are specific to the sizes that I have. Your sizes might be different, but I will show you the process for determining how to figure out the sizes that you'll need. So we are going to be working with a bag that measures 8 1/8 by 5 1/2. So what I'm going to do is I'll be reducing my sizes by at least 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to cut a piece for the front and a piece for the back. And because this is 8 1/8 of an inch long, I'll be cutting it down to 8. So I'm going to remove that 1/8. Then here, this is approximately 5 1/2. I'm going to remove 1/8 and cut it at about 5 3/8. So I'll be doing that for the front and the back. This is the paper that I have chosen to use. It really does mimic like a man's shirt for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim this down to 8. We'll still have this piece left. Then I'm going to cut 2 pieces at approximately 5 3/8 for the front and the back. So that is how you determine the sizes that you need for your project. All you need to do is figure out how wide it is and how long it is. Then you're going to remove 1/8 of an inch from this way and this way. Just remove it once. And then what we should have are 2 pieces that are going to fit on like this. So you'll have just a little bit of white border going around. So now all I'm going to do is just take my tape runner, making this very simple, and I'm going to add my tape. Then I'll take this piece and I'm just going to place it down like this. Flip it over. We will need to bend this piece back. And we'll take this and just do a test fit to make sure that it's going to be okay. Looks like it is. So we're just going to add our tape. And now we'll bring this piece in. You need to make sure you take this flap that's folded upwards and bend it down like this. And so now I should be able to take this piece and we'll put it down like that. Not the straightest, y'all, but it's okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab a piece of scrap chipboard, and I'm just going to place that chipboard on the inside because I don't want to cut through. So I'm making sure that I have a buffer between the front sheet and the back sheet. And then I'm just going to take my finger blade and I'm going to start cutting in. Don't know if you can see those marks, but that's where I'm going to start cutting. And how far down you go is completely up to you. But if you want to place a ruler, you can. I'm not. So I'm just going to cut in at like a V. So then I'll come to this side and cut upwards like a V. And so that is how I get the opening. You can go down deeper if you want, but I just thought that that was good enough for me. Then I don't like the white background showing, so I have a piece of scrap, and we're going to take this scrap, and again we're going to cut it to 8 inches. And so all I did was I took the scrap and I cut it at the same dimensions that I cut this piece, so 8 by 5 3/8. And at this point, I'll just go ahead and open my bag, because I'll take this piece and I'm going to tape it to the back like that. So you'll have a nice looking back when you're looking inside the bag. We're going to put this down using tape. Very easy process, y'all. Doesn't matter what size bag you're working with. If you just follow what I shared with you on how to determine the measurements, then you'll be fine in working with any size bag that you might have in your stash, or any size bag you might make or buy. So we just put that in. Getting it nice and stuck, and you can see how nice that looks. Now we're just going to make a little collar. It's not going to be anything over the top. It'll just be a nice little collar. So I'm going to bring in some scrap, and I'm going to cut it at 1.5 inches. And then I'll take that 1.5 inches and I'm going to score it at 3/4 of an inch. So right now my scrap piece is about 8.5 by 1.5, scored at 3/4 of an inch on the 1.5 inch side. So now I'm just going to burnish that score. And y'all, what I'm doing is going to be so simple. I am not doing anything fancy at all. I'm just going to cut a piece. Take that piece, open it, and we're going to put it on like that. So all I did was I'm putting it like that because I'm now going to take my finger and just bend. That'll tell me approximately where I need to cut. So now I'm cutting. So now I can take this piece and we can put it right there. We'll take this piece and do the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut off a little bit so that I don't have all that bulk in my way. And then we're going to put it on like that. And now I can see that I can trim off some of this. So I am just going to fold where I might want to start trimming. Let's see what we have here. So now we have our two pieces that are like this. I'm going to take my tape, add some tape to 1/2 only, and that will be the half that goes inside of my bag. I'll take this piece, we'll put it in, and we'll stick it. I am going to leave my collar out. Now if you want to take some tape and tape that down, you can. I am just going to leave my collar kind of popped. And then we'll take this piece and we'll do the same thing. So let's just go ahead and add our glue to the piece that will adhere on the inside. Now we'll take this put it down like that. I'm going to go on the inside with my big old spatula, making sure that's nice and stuck. Pop that collar just a little bit. I already think that that's starting to look really, really cute. So now I'm going to grab some of this. This is also scrap, and I am just going to cut a piece to make what I think will be a necktie. And y'all, I'm winging it here, so my necktie might not be like any necktie you've ever seen, but it's what's going to work for me. So I am just cutting at a little angle. I don't think the men are wearing the wide neckties anymore. Maybe they are, I don't know. But I'm just cutting so that this is a little bit skinny. And we'll take that and we're going to put it underneath just like that. But again, I don't know anything about neckties, today's neckties, but I'm going to go ahead and just round that base just a little bit because I like to round things. So now we're going to take that necktie and we put it underneath like that. I'm actually liking how that looks. So I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to add tape to the top like that. Now I can take my necktie and we're just going to butt it like that. And I don't know if you can see how well this is turning out, but it really is cute. So I think I'm going to try to make a little pocket. So to make that pocket, I am just going to cut off a piece. This is approximately 1.5 by 1. So I am just going to angle here and here. And we're going to take the pocket and put it right here. Now you won't be able to see it very well, but we'll add a little pocket scarf to it. And once we do that, you'll be able to see it. I'm just going to take my glue and go around the edges because I do want this to be a working pocket. So now I'm just going to take this. I'm going to take some of this scrap, cut off a little piece, and then y'all, I'm just going to take it and fold it at a slight angle like this. And then let's see if we can tuck it in the pocket, and we can. So I think it's cute. You guys might not. It might be a simple craft, but sometimes we will do little simple crafts on the channel. And with Father's Day coming up, we'll come up with a few ideas just for him. And anytime I'm doing Father's Day, Mother's Day crafts, I'm doing these crafts for anyone who has played a role in the development of someone else, whether it's your neighbor who mentored you, a coworker who mentored you. If you want to show them some appreciation, this is a great way to do it. An uncle, a brother, your own father. These are going to be some really great ideas for honoring him on his special day. And so y'all, there is a very simple way to dress up a bag for Father's Day. If you want, you can actually place some coordinating paper here on the side. I think I'm going to leave mine just as it is. Some of you requested to see a demonstration of the blender brushes that I made, and I'm just going to show you how easy it is to use these brushes. So I'm actually just placing on some ink. Then if I want to distress this just a little bit to knock off some of that white, you see how I'm going around those edges? See how well that's working? And you can do this along the edges if you want, or if you're trying to blend some colors, you can do it there as well. Y'all remember, these are makeup brushes, so they're meant to blend. And I've gotten a little bit on the handle, but that's okay, because if I want to, I can go back and just add some more to the handle, just to tie it all in. So you see how well these brushes actually work. And now we've knocked off some of that brightness. This is how I would use these brushes, but I would use them another way if I'm making a card or something else. So you can see my brushes holding up, guys. I can tell you that the first time I ever made one using the pink sponge roller, this one is probably, what is it, 2 years old? 1 to 2 years old. I can't remember when I made the video, but this one has been in use since then, and I've not had a problem with it. So if you're looking for the video on how to make your own blender brushes, I'll have that linked in the description box below. But I think that this is just a really cute way of taking a plain white bag like this one and dressing it up for Dad. So I'm probably going to add just a little embellishment that says Dad to this. Here we have it. We have our man's shirt with a tie, and we pop that collar, and look at how cute this is. So you can give him a pair of socks in this bag and he would love it. He'll love the bag just as much as he will the socks. So I hope that you've enjoyed this fun, quick, and easy process video on how to take a plain white bag and dress it up for him. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I hope that you've enjoyed this video enough to consider subscribing, because we would love to have you as a part of this online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.